Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a deck set review of Dueling Warriors Unite. I'm actually really hyped and excited about the set, and I think it's going to completely and utterly change the format to probably the first ever Tier 0 format. Well, nothing else is really going to be able to compete with this deck. I could be wrong. I thought that Dragini was going to be a top tier deck, that did what? So y'all know I'm starting to do set reviews of speed duels and now Duel Links. The reason I don't do set reviews of normal sets is two reasons. One, there's enough people reviewing those. There's plenty of people who will review sets and cards that are announced in CG. DP Yu-Gi-Oh! There's individual card reviews. There's other channels I can't think off the top of my head that do set reviews. But there's not a lot to do speed duels and Duel Links review for sets, so that's what I'm trying to focus my energy on. So no, that was one. There was another reason. Two, it's because it's still a lot smaller and easier to review. So anyway, let's get started. You'll see why I think that this is going to change the face of Duel Links forever. We've been going through like a 2007-ish type format with the speed level, and it's gonna jump to like 2009, 2010 kind of speed and play style and whatnot. Okay, Road Warrior. First off, actually let me go down to all of the cards. Okay, one by one. Let's get this started. Road Warrior. He is a this is the main box anyway, so it's 200 packs. I don't remember how many cards. He is a light level 8 warrior synchro effect. Road Warrior, a road synchron, my apologies, 2 or more tuner monsters. Non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, you can touch summon one level 2 or lower warrior or machine monster from your deck. Also, I would like to point out, I will get to that in a minute. You'll see that in a minute. Synchron Scrap Twin Dragon. Earth, I believe he's an 8. Dragon Synchro Effect. 1 Scrap Tuner, plus 1 or more non-scrap tuners, once per turn. You can select 1 card you control and 2 cards your opponent controls. Destroy the one that you control and return the other 2 cards to the owner's hand when this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect. That's pretty good. And sent to the graveyard. That's good still. Set 1 non-synchro scrap monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So you can't they added that card so he can't bring himself back. Because without that clause, you can technically they could have said can't bring himself back, but that's the reason they have that. He's really good actually. Destroy one of your cards, gain an effect off of it, and then bounce back 2 cards your opponent controls is pretty busted. This is it. This is the reason I think this set is gonna be insanely good. Legendary 6 Samurai Shien. It's a dark level 5 warrior synchro effect. 1 warrior tuner, so it's not even a 6 samurai tuner. Wait, what? Oh, and then 1 or more non-6 samurai monsters. Okay. Still, geez, that's insane. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell/trap card, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. If this card would be destroyed by that means by battle or card effect, you can destroy another face 6 samurai card you control instead, and that is not a once per turn effect. I would like to point out. So Shien plus 2 6 samurais, you have a negate and 2 protections on him. Quick Draw Synchron. This card is pretty good. This is the reason that Road Warrior is gonna work quite well. Quick Draw Synchron. So him plus a level 3 monster equals Road Warrior, which can get you into a tuner, which helps synchro out the Shien. You can special summon this card, Quick Draw Synchron. Win, level 5, Machine Tuner Effect. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard For a synchro summon, you can substitute this card for any one synchron tuner monster. It cannot be used as a synchro material except for the synchro summon of a monster that the synchron monster as a tuner. That's fine, it's still really busted. Legendary 6 Samurai Kizan. This is absolutely insane. This is an insane card. I know a Sheen is bad enough, but adding this card is insane. I don't know what they were thinking with this. This is a definite 3-up in the main deck. This card is definitely a 3-up. You want to open with it. Okay, so get the hype out of the way. If you control a face up Legendary 6 Samurai Kizan, a level 4 warrior effect. If you control a face up 6 Samurai monster with a different name, that means you can't. You can have another Kizan and special summon it, but you have to have another 6 Samurai as well. So if you have Kizan and a Legendary Shien, you can still special summon him. So that matters. Or you control 2 with different names, especially in the card of your hand. Or you control 2 or more other face-up 6 Samurai monster cards. The card gains 300 attack and defense. Oh, and defense, but not the defense matters. But so it would be like 800 defense. So it's still pretty bad. It would be 2100 attack though. So 2100 special summon board level 4 monsters, pretty good. Mobius the False Monarch. I believe this is a reprint. Don't quote me on that. Mobius False Monarch is a water level 6 aqua effect. When this card distributes 7, destroy target up to 2 spell track cards on the field, destroy those targets. I can see this kind of being good, because we're in a really back row-ish heavy format. So this will force out like Floodgate Trapo, Pedaso Candina. And even if you use those cards on him, he still triggers his effect. So theoretically, I could like tribute summon him, summon Mithra, tribute him, tribute summon Mobius, or hell, I can use Soul Exchange. Soul Exchange, tribute your monster, summon Mobius, pop your 2 back row, you chain Candina or Floodgate, and the other card you have still gets popped. So you just lost 3 cards and I lost 1. That's a +2. That's pretty busted. Scrap Factory. Wow, I didn't notice this. Wow, I didn't notice this was in the set. Oh my gosh, this card's pretty good. Scrap Factory. Spell. Field spell. All scrap monsters gain 200 attack and defense. That's an okay effect. Not really relevant. When a face-up scrap monsters on the field is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, except during the damage step. Okay. You can special summon 1 scrap monster from your deck, and you can only use the effect of Scrap Factory once per turn. That's pretty good, because the scraps work with destroying themselves, right? So you get to summon a scrap from the deck. Any scrap, there's no restriction except for name. That's pretty good. Shuffle Reborn. Okay. Shuffle Reborn is a normal spell. If you control no monsters, target 1 monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. Also, banish it during the end phase. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target. I can see this being the 1-up, by the way. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target 1 card you control, shuffle it into the deck, then draw 1 card. Also, during the end phase of this turn, banish 1 card from your hand. You can only use the effect of Shuffle Reborn once per turn. So, as far as the shuffling back effect, so you can only use this effect. Okay, so basically, if I control no monsters, I can special summon that monster from my graveyard. Then I can banish this, shuffle that monster back, draw shuffle a card, draw a card. Then if I don't have any cards in my hand during the end phase, I don't have to banish. But yeah, this card is pretty good. By the way, that's cool. They have like the anime-ish cards sleeves in the back. Herald of the Abyss. It's a normal spell. Pay 1500 life points. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Declare 1 monster type and 1 attribute. Your opponent must send 1 face-up monster with the declared type and attribute from their field to the graveyard. If possible, for the rest of the turn, your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters that with the set monster's name. You can only deactivate this card's effect once per turn. 1500 is removal, a non-targeting removal at that. It doesn't destroy, it sends, which is nice, but 1500 is quite a lot. I don't know. Oh, I didn't notice this. Nitron Warrior. Fire, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. Warrior, Synchron effect. 1 Nitro Synchron, 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn. Once during each of your turn, if you activate the spell card, this card gains 1000 attack during the next attack. Sorry, it's hard to read. It's tiny and I have bad eyes. So once during each of your turns, if you activate the spell card, this card gains 1000 attack during the next attack. So it gains 1000 attack if you activate the spell this turn and when it attacks. Next up. If this turn involving this card during damage calculation only. Okay. If this attacking card destroys opponent's monster by battle and after damage calculation, you can target one defense position monster your opponent controls, change that target to attack position, then you can make a second attack in a row that turn. So the problem with this is that one, it needs Nitron Synchron, which is not that great. It has to target a defense position monster for it to make a second attack. It just really isn't that great. Stardust Charge Warrior. He's pretty good if I remember right. When level 6? Yeah, level 6. Warrior Synchron effect. 1 tuner, 1 or more non-tuner monsters. When it's got a single summon, you can draw 1 card. So it's a level 6 that lets you draw a card. And it's a generic 6 at that lets you draw. So that's pretty good. You can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. Once per turn, this card attack all special summon monsters your opponent controls once each. So it can attack all special summon monsters your opponent controls. But more importantly, it lets you draw. So it can help build single climbing. And it has been used in the past to build single climbing until Link's kind of destroyed it. Scrap Beast. Level 4 Scrap Beast of level 4 Beast Tuner effect. If this face-up defense position card is targeted for an attack, at the end of the battle step, at the battle phase, destroy this card. If this card is destroyed by the effect of a scrap card, it's sent to the graveyard, which means its own effect can trigger itself. You can target 1 scrap monster in your graveyard except Scrap Beast, add that target to your hand. That's okay. This is another one I'm excited about. Quick War Hedgehog. If this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. If this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You must control a tuner monster to activate the solve this effect. So, it's really good. Basically, you use this with Quick Draw. You discard Quick Hedgehog, special summon Quick Draw effect, special summon. That's 7 right there. That's a Nitron Synchron off of 2 cards. Not a normal summon. That's pretty good. With Red Spear Summoner, I think this is like a blue whatever summoner. Blue Dragon Summoner. Fire, level 4, Spellcaster effect. When this card you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 warrior type monster with 15 or less attack from your deck in attack position. That's not bad actually. I don't know what warrior I'd want to summon, but that's pretty good. Perry Knight. An Earth level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warrior effect. That's a weird looking artwork. That does not look like something they would put on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Especially the legging, like right there. That's a little risque. When you take battle damage from an opponent's attacking monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then special summon 1 monster from your hand with attack less than or equal to the damage you took. That's pretty good actually. I can see this being a meta relevant card. Gives you 2 monsters on field. This is another reason that 6 is going to be so good. Finally we gained some good shit. 6 Samurai United. Each time a 6 Samurai monster, it's a continuous spell. Each time a 6 Samurai monster, I'm getting ahead of myself, it is normal summon or special summon place one neutral counter on this card. Max 2. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, draw one card for each neutral counter, aka you draw 2 cards. That's pretty good because it just replaces the monsters that you just used for single summon. So you're not losing card advantage, you're keeping up card advantage. It's pretty good. But from a different dimension, this card would be pretty good in zombies, I think. Vampires. Like, I can see this being the 3 of its vampires. I can't believe they released this. Target, Burial from a different dimension is a quick play spell. Target up to 3 banished monsters. Return them to the graveyard. Pretty simple. Constructing Current. Spell, quick play. Target one face-up monster you control. It gains attack equal to its current defense until the end of this turn. Other monsters you control cannot attack in turn. It's just like that Beast Warrior one. Except it targets anything. It's okay. 6 style dual wield. It's a normal trap. If your opponent, the only monsters you control is one 6 Samurai monster in the face-up attack position, target 2 cards your opponent controls, return them to the hand. That's okay. Necro Fusion is a normal trap. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials that sit on the card from your graveyard, face down, but it cannot attack this turn. So basically, you can fusion summon from the graveyard, but the monster can't attack. But it's a trap, so you can do it on your opponent's turn, and it gets around that. So it's okay. It's an okay card. Jurassic Dragon, I'm not pronouncing that. It's a fire level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dinosaur Synchro Effect. 1 tuner, 1 or more non-tuner dinosaur monsters. While this card is face up on the field, all face-up Jurassic monsters you currently control gain 200 attack for each Jurassic monster in your graveyard. So, theoretically, if you just use 2 Jurassics to summon this, ideally, which is what you'll probably be doing, he becomes 2,500 level 7. That's okay. That's pretty much Dark Magician Knight. That's an okay card. I can see this being played in Jurassics, and there's that dinosaur deck that's been going around. Jurassic Meteor. Fire, level 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My apologies. I don't know Jurassics much. Dinosaur Synchro Effect. 1 Jurassic tuner, 2 or more non-dinosaur type monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, destroy all cards on the field. Then you can special summon 1 tuner monster from your graveyard. Wait. When this card is single summon, destroy all cards on the field, including your opponent. And then you get a tuner. Wait, does it destroy itself? Yeah, it destroys itself. That's, but, like, this is the reason just not to play Black Rose. Black Rose would be better. I needed to adjust the fixated armor. It's a dark, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, machine synchro effect. 1 tuner, 2 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, you can, if your opponent controls a face-up light monster, you can activate one of these effects. Set 1 set card your opponent controls, destroy it, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all spell check cards on the field your opponent controls, send all cards in your opponent's graveyard, send all cards in your opponent's hand to the graveyard to look at your opponent's hand, and then send all light monsters to the graveyard, and then put damage to your opponent equal to the total attack of all those monsters. It's a light attack, maybe. Super Vertigoid Stealth Unit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. This is tiring. Machine Fusion Effect. 1 Truck Void, Express Void, Drilled Void, and Stealth Void. Wow, that's very specific. That's hard to get. When this card is when this card attacks, its original attack is half until the end of this turn damage during the damage step. During battle between, so it's still like, I want to say 12? No, 2200 maybe, something like that? No. So it does piercing damage. Once per turn during your main phase, you can select one preset monster on the field, except a machine type monster, and equip it to this card. That's pretty bad. Scrap Goblin, Earth level 3, Beast Warrior Turn effect. So it's actually tanky target. Nice. If Tengu is in the game. Tenzu is in the game. So you can normal summon a Scrap and then normal summon him. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. This basic card, position card, is such as an attack target. Destroy this card at the end of the battle phase. That's weird. If this card is destroyed by an effect of a scrap card and sent to the graveyard, you can select one scrap monster in your graveyard except Scrap Goblin and add it to your hand. Legendary 6 Semi-Ishin, Light, level 4 warrior effect. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish 2 6 monsters from your graveyard to target one face-up monster on the field. Return that target to the hand. You must control a face-up 6 monster with a different name to activate to resolve this effect. While you control 2 or more legendary 6 monsters, when you control 2 or more 6 monsters, except for him, this card gains 500. That's actually pretty good. Once per turn during either player's turn, it gives you bounce effect. That's very good disruption. Jeez. I didn't think about putting this in the deck, but I could see it as a 1 to 2 of, which is very unfortunate because I'm already trying to cut back on cards. But that's actually pretty busted, especially since you're going to single summon anyway. Legendary 6 Samurai Kizan. Whatever. When level 3 warrior effect. When the card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 level 6 samurai monster from your hand, while you control a piece of 6 samurai monster with a different name. This card gains 1500 attack, so it becomes 2000. Which you just special summon the 6 samurai, so you'll have another one. It's pretty good. Mainly, you just use it for Cinco. I will explain in a minute. Legendary 6 samurai Mizuru. Fire level 3. If you control a face-up legendary 6 samurai Shine, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you contribute another 6 samurai monster to select and destroy one card your opponent. One card on the field. It's okay. Out of the 6 samurai, if your opponent controls basically the Saber Dragon. Secret 6 samurai Fuma. When level 1 warrior to no effect. This effect doesn't matter, but if this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon one 6 samurai monster from your deck, except secrets of the 6 samurai Fuma. If exactly one 6 samurai monster you control and no other cards would be destroyed by card effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard instead. Wow! So it gives you a 6 samurai protection. And you just use it as a single summon so you can protect the Shien. That's pretty good. Dradic Fellow, Fire, level 4. Dinosaur effect when its face-up attack position card you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one drag monster with 1700 or less attack from your deck. That's okay. Drag Elio, this is going to be really powerful in Dinos. Fire level 1 Dinosaur Turn effect. You contribute this card to target one and tribute this card to select one level 4 lower drag monster in your graveyard, except drag Elio, special summon that monster from your graveyard. You can't. You're not using it for its effect, you're using it for a tuner. Ali just Cyclone Creator, Dark level 3, Machine Tuner effect. Once per turn, you can discard one card from your hand to return spell shot cards from the field to the hand, equal to the number of face-up tuner monsters on the field. So basically, bounce 1 by discarding the card. Ali just Cycle Reader, Dark level 3, effect tuner, Machine Tuner effect. During either player's turn, you can discard this card to target 2 cards to the graveyard, then target up to 2 light monsters in the opponent's graveyard, banish those targets. Getting lights have become good. Something else I'm excited about in this set is Death Spots. I'm trying to see how much more I have. This is already getting to be a long video. I might have to end it in a bit because it's already 25 minutes in to the video. Death Spot 003. I'm just gonna skip over the stats. Y'all can see it. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 Death Spot. Actually, you know what? I'm just not gonna even read the text. I'm gonna just name the cards off, and y'all want to look them up. Y'all can look them up. Death Spot 004. Mixoid, Evolutionor, Elias, Super Ancient Dino Beast, DD Unicorn Knight, Deep Space Cruiser, that's actually pretty good bet. Asceticism of the 6 Samurai. This card's gonna be really good. Basically, you target a 6 Samurai monster on the field with the stats from your deck. So basically, if you have Elder, you can special summon Elder, activate this, and special summon 6 Samurai from your deck. It's gonna be really good. Megaloid City, Magical Spring, Double-Edged Sword Technique, Dramatic Gallop, I can't pronounce that, Ali Just Build Marshall, Death Spot Jet, Barbaros, the Ultimate Battle Machine. It requires 5 words of any name, and they could be the same name. This card's actually pretty vested. This is pretty bad. Negative Fire, yeah, it's pretty bad. Road Synchron, oh, we did get it. Nitron Synchron, we actually did get it. That's okay. Scrap Soldier, Legendary 6 Samurai Shaija. This is the other guy that goes with the Elder and the Asceticism. Also, if you have him and Asceticism, you can still do it. Just have an Elder instead. Secret 6 Samurai Genaba. I didn't know they had a level 2 Tuna. I didn't know they had another one. That's okay. I don't know if I would play it. Legendary 6 Samurai. Legendary Secret of the 6 Samurai. Shian Squire. It's pretty bad. Dramatic Malapa. Drag Dino. They have a lot of tunas in there. Is that even a tuna? Dramatic Gallum. Ali of the Just. Omni Weapon. Death Spot 001. Death Spot 002. Death Spot 009. We got all of them except 5, 6, 7, and 8. Which are pendulums, which is why we haven't got them. Everlight, Evolatel, Tau, I suck at pronouncing names. Grapple Angler. Why does he like remind me of Mario? I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that name. Chamber of the 6 Samurai. Grappler. Monster Egg. Child's Play. Yeah, that's pretty good. Summon Over. Swift Samurai Storm. Breakthrough. Back to the Wall. When you want to activate a sub card, monster effect, that was great. If there was more destruction, yeah. But there's not a lot of monster destruction at the moment. Emergency Call. Emergency Call. That's pretty cool. Infusion of event. Giant Chapeau. Ooh, we're getting a new Chapeau. Wait, what? What happened? When 2 or more monsters are special summoned at the same time, destroy all monsters on the field. At the moment, that's not that great, but that could be great later. Especially, like, I don't know why people didn't play this when Soul Charge was big. Pendulums were big. That would have been great. They're not pendulums, but against Soul Charge. G-Gen 4s. Different dimensional encounter. Scrap Golem. Hand this is another card I thought about playing with. He's pretty good. Draudic Hoa. Scrap Hunter. Scrap Searcher. Secret 6 MI had some move. Draudic Pura. I can't pronounce that. She and JoJo. This card's gonna be absolutely insane. I already got a set of it. It's a reprint. So that's the set. I apologize for this video being so long, but this is the main box, so... And I probably should not have read through all of those cards, because there was a lot. There was a lot to go through. But, yeah, so that's all the new set. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Subscribe and anything, and comment below. I'll catch you guys later. This is TheJinzo. Sign out. Bye.